Good morning, Corvallis. You're listening to Second String Sports on KBVR 88.7 FM. It's been a good little minute since you've heard us, if you've been wondering.
Oh yeah,
Ready to kick off season 2?
I think last time we were on, it was snowing in Corvallis.
It's true. Last show was a little bit hectic. If you say the whole finals snow week debacle.
Oh yeah, the chaotic snow plurge.
Oh jeez.
I can't even remember that. That seems so long ago.
I know, right?
That's ridiculous.
All I remember is waking up in the morning, and it was just blasted. Just winter wonderland. It's like Frosty the Snowman took his little family outside and just went to town. They got cray. But yeah, finals got all screwed up. There's some fun times, though. Never happened before. First time for everything.
Yeah.
Finals got screwed up, but oh well.
Yeah.
We still had sports to look forward to.
we haven't been back since Christmas break, and
Yeah, it's been a good minute.
There's been the bowl games. What else has happened?
Yeah, we missed all the bowls. Beavs win.
Big win.
Sheraton Hawaii Bowl.
Yeah.
Boise State.
Shattered Boise State. Completely disintegrated.
Easily destroyed them.
Quarterback had a little too much fun in the hotel.
Yeah, what was that
Broncos
about?
quarterback peeing off the balcony.
And then he completely denies it and says everybody's making up stuff
He
about
said
him.
he wanted a lie detector test.
Yeah.
Classic Boise State. Nothing better to do in Idaho, but just lie, I guess.
And then my favorite bowl game was Clemson, Ohio State. I don't know about you guys, but
That was a great bowl.
that was
great
so
bowl.
great.
Yep.
Back and forth.
That was good, but I think my favorite was the national championship game. The national championship game was
We watched that over at Grant's house.
That was outstanding. That was the best national championship game since Texas and USC.
Well, at least the fourth quarter, yeah, definitely.
Even still, it was like a close game, and
True,
it was
yeah,
still like
true.
it was going to be bouncing back and forth. And the fourth quarter just made everything because it reminded me so much of the Vince Young coming back.
Oh yeah, famous Jameis.
Yeah, that's just kind of I don't know. Jameis kind of reminds me of a little bit of Vince Young. I kind of see him in it.
Hopefully, he doesn't flop in the league though. I mean, he's got to come back for another year at Florida State. I think he'll be really good though. I mean, he already is. He's already probably the best quarterback in college football. But we'll see what happens. And then of course we brought in 2014. Had some good times, and then back to school, back at it in Corvallis.
Yeah, back at the grind already. End of week 2.
End of week 2.
Almost starting up week 3.
4-day weekend for us lucky dogs without class on Friday.
Yeah, that was me last term, but not this term.
Yeah, we're here with you completely free today. Martin Luther King Day on Monday.
Yeah, I got
big ups to the King.
4-day/3-day weekend over here.
4-day/3-day? What does that even mean?
Well, I got
3.5.
Yeah,
that's true. He's got one class here right after the show.
One class.
But,
no big deal.
It's the way it goes.
Yep.
But yeah, 2014 starting off good. Yeah. NFL playoffs in the midst. NBA season just right in the thick of it. Almost 42 games in.
Yeah,
almost exactly halfway.
You kind of see some playoff pictures kind of shaping up. The East is still very strange. You only got the 2 teams up top. We'll talk about that later. NBA is kind of strange. East is strange.
You've got the Toronto Raptors sitting in 3rd place with 18 losses.
Yeah, it's very weird.
That says a little something about the East when Phoenix is in 8th in the West and they have 17 losses.
I kind of consider the Eastern Conference the second D League.
When's the last time Washington, Detroit, and Toronto have all been in the playoffs?
Probably since the Chauncey.
Probably at least 5 years at least.
Back when Anne Frank was writing in her diary.
Charlotte's about to make it too. Charlotte's right on the cusp.
Charlotte.
Bobcats.
Future Hornets.
Bobcats championship.
MJ.
2014.
I don't know.
And hometown team, Blazers, 2nd place, right behind Logie Spurs.
If we want to talk about that, there's a little matchup tonight.
There is
Spurs Blazers.
Blazers at Spurs tonight. Kicking off a 4-game road trip.
We've got the number 1 and the number 2 team in the West.
It's
just another game, right?
It's just another game for the Spurs, but if you want to count it for the Blazers, I guess it's a big game for them, but trying to prove themselves maybe. I don't know.
I would go differently considering we smacked the Spurs last time this season.
I'm pretty sure Jake and I had a conversation the other night where we were saying that, who would have thought that the Blazers and Spurs would have been both doing good once we move in together? And then it's like...
It's true, though.
But then I was like, but it's not that big of a surprise for the Spurs. They're always doing good. But he goes, yeah, well, I guess for the Blazers. So then that kind of...
But that's true,
But that just kind of proved my point.
No. Going into the season, it was a surprise. At this point, it's not so much of a surprise. That's all I got to say.
No, I'll root for the Blazers, though. If they get the playoffs, I'm going to root for a Western Conference Finals of Spurs and Blazers. And if it ever came to the point where the Blazers came to the championship, I'd root for them.
I'll admit it.
That's good to know.
I'll admit it, though. Blazers have had a lot of big games at home, so we'll see how they do on this road trip. You know, they play... I think
road games can be tough.
OKC, San Antonio, Dallas, and
OKC
Houston.
win on the road was huge, though. So that was huge.
4 playoff teams. We'll see how we do. And there's actually a bet going around with all the camera crew that if they go 4-0, like 35 people on the camera crew will shave their heads. And John Canzano or Mike Rice tweeted it out, and
that's awesome.
Some cameraman tweeted at me saying, "Are you going to do it too?" And I said, "No, I can't. My girlfriend would break up with me."
What cameraman tweeted that at you?
I can't even remember his name, but shout him out, whatever his name is.
I might, because what was it? Last day of winter break, I did a job shadow with the Blazers in the production truck, and I met a lot of those guys. They're really cool.
Yeah, he seemed really nice, but
I don't know.
I was like, is it more confidence that we're going to win or confidence that we're going to lose one, you know?
Maybe they want shaved heads.
I know.
Maybe they're feeling that. They want to change up their life.
Feeling that vibe.
That'd be interesting towards the end of the year if we did a little second string bet like that. Maybe not so extreme, but...
If maybe Blazers Spurs playoff series, you know, loser shaves their head.
Oh, I'll bet on that.
Gets a tat, maybe.
I bet on it.
Gets a tat.
If it comes down to it, Western Conference Finals... Spurs Blazers will make the bet.
Dude, what if it was get the tattoo of the other team's logo?
Logan, you down?
No, I wouldn't do that.
Down to get that Rip
I'm
City
not doing
pinwheel?
that. I'd shave my head though. I'm not getting a pinwheel.
Rip City face tat.
Logan gets Rip City across his forehead, just completely repping across campus.
The only place I'd put a Blazers logo is on my butt.
All right.
Okay. Radio rules here.
In other news,
moving on.
AFC NFC championship games. Woo! Let's go.
Well, for me, if there's a way for no one to win the Super Bowl, I'd be fine.
You've said this before.
That'd be perfect.
Let's just
call it a draw and no one wins.
Classic.
For our audience out there, let's just say it's probably a good thing that we did not have a radio show closer to the Kansas City Chiefs' first round playoff loss or second round.
Let's just say OSU would have received a hefty fine for the amount of
let's just say there would have been some
amount of cursing on that show.
If I had a bleep button that was functional,
we would have had to use it.
My finger would be pressing on it 24/7.
No, I wouldn't be mad. I'd be crying because that's what I was doing.
Sobbing, just leave the station.
Were you curled up in your room listening to Drake?
Yeah, I was actually.
Okay. I can picture it. Drowning your sorrow, chocolate cake and ice cream.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we had it. It was so close. It was a great season. I watched every single game.
I know you did. Even
Die hard, but
not much were on TV, but we have our website ways.
One
let's just say
thing to look forward to for the next season for the Chiefs.
Jamal
Charles. We got a great defense. Alex Smith. He had a great season. Overall, Chiefs had a great season.
Well, it hurts when all your players get hurt during the game, right?
Oh, yeah.
Charles went out.
Yeah, Charles left, but they were
their linebacker
the only
went
thing
out.
that was crushing was just how, they were up by so much points. And it was just
that was
killer.
a huge hit to them. You can't lie.
Yeah.
It was huge.
Couldn't stop the luck. Okay, that was actually very lucky on that fumble bounce.
The fumble play? Oh, yeah.
Easy.
But that was a very good playoff game. It was a great playoff game.
That was incredible.
And what was there was another game that was just outstanding.
There's been a lot. Besides for the Patriots completely obliterating the Colts last weekend by 30, it seems like almost every playoff game has been a great game.
Yeah, every playoff game has been
every
great.
Game. What was the last one that we watched? Carolina.
Yeah, Panthers kind of flopped in that
They kind of flopped, but
I was rooting for the Panthers.
The Carolina Niners game was fun, and the Chargers made it interesting against the Broncos.
Did make
that
it
was
interesting at the end.
The little onside kick recovery. That was a great game. We were watching that with our bud, who is a Broncos fan. Shout out Kyle Rinker. I don't know if he's listening. Probably not. He's probably cruising on his way to PCC or something. Shout out Reckless Kai. Anyway.
All right, so AFC Peyton versus Tom. NFC.
Yeah. That's
Colin.
all we've been hearing about.
Peyton versus Tom, a.k.a. the headline of every...
A.k.a. old school versus new school. Running quarterbacks versus old school passing
Oh, that's very true. Yeah, NFC is very new school.
That's what I like. That's one thing I like about these matchups coming in here because
so different.
They're both just like two different type of styles.
It's weird, like the NFC are almost like hybrids though, because they have running quarterbacks and then they try and pound it down your throat with Frank Gore and Marshawn Lynch. You know?
Yeah.
But what's surprising was I actually think the Patriots are going to win against the Broncos because
on the road.
On the road.
I've been, even though some of the run game by the Patriots earlier in the year kind of fumble problems have been a little shaky. I think their run game is going to produce in this next game.
LeGarrette Blount.
He's been playing like
Stephen
a monster.
Ridley.
Yeah.
Blunt's been a monster.
Blunt killed it last game at 4 touchdowns. And I don't know. I feel like they have like three-headed monster with Vereen, Ridley. And Blunt. So I think their run game's been pretty solid. You know, Vereen kind of switches up almost in the passing game, but I honestly do think the Patriots are going to win. They're almost. I can see. I kind of want the Broncos to win ish because I like Manning, but
I can't really not like Manning. That's my opinion.
I think the Broncos defense from the very start of the year. I think around like week 6 or week 7, they started going downhill. And I think Brady's going to kind of show that.
Yeah, I think that's really something to watch is, which defense will step up and make some plays, because Denver obviously has Champ Bailey, Von Miller, but, Patriots are kind of a bunch of nobodies. They've had a lot of injuries throughout the year. It's true, though.
It's true.
It's very true.
It's true. LeGarrette Blount
just had a lot of people step up.
Yeah, because Brady was saying, he's saying that they're the underdogs in this, and they are.
He acknowledged it.
I mean, who's their
and they have a bunch of underdogs on their team.
Their number one wide receiver is Amendola, right?
They got Amendola. They have Julian Edelman. And just a couple other rookie wide receivers. They lost Grunk.
Isn't it weird to think that just like 2 years ago they had the 2 best tight ends probably in the league, or two of the top 5 probably
for sure.
One's locked up. He's definitely not coming back.
And then it's like, and now they have like nobody. It's just crazy how like
one has a broken body and one is eating prison beans.
It really does kind of. Patriots are almost like the Spurs ish.
They are just next man up type mentality,
Tom Brady's about as old school as you can get, too. I don't know. He's one of those people who you don't like, but he's just utterly amazing.
And people are saying this could be like the last time we see a Peyton versus Manning. Oh
yeah.
Like
Peyton versus Brady.
Relevant game.
Yeah, Peyton versus Tom.
Battling with his conscience and soul.
Isn't that kind of sad, though? Manning. These guys are legends, man. It's like...
I don't know. We're getting old.
Make way.
It's like...
Get him out. Make way for
it's kind of depressing.
Yeah, that's how I kind of feel with a lot of players I've been watching, like Tim Duncan. Like it's going to be one of the saddest days in my life when Tim Duncan retires.
How does that feel, Logan? Your whole team is just on the cusp of retirement.
No, Parker's only 31 though.
Well,
right?
Besides for Parker, but the rest of his team is just on the cusp of eating applesauce.
They don't even really.
Nothing wrong with applesauce, Jake.
Logan's a big sauce fan. He is. He has it in our fridge. Then on the other hand, you got the Blazers, just a couple of young bucks just blazing the league.
All right, we're gonna transition back into the NFC.
All right, let's get back to NFL. Let's get back to the NFC.
All right,
probably
this could be the game of the year.
The game of the year, in my opinion.
I don't think this is going to be the game of the year. The other game,
it will. It will be the game of the year.
No, this one, it's already I know the rivalry is already huge in this. It's a big game for both teams, but it's already happened twice.
So.
Who's going to rush for more yards, Gore or Lynch?
Lynch, probably.
Lynch.
Yeah.
Although Gore in the San Francisco win in like week 14 had that huge run at the end there.
I've never been a Gore fan.
Yeah.
At all.
And I mean,
I used to have his jersey.
Threw
it away though.
These are definitely
burn it.
Yeah, I threw it away.
Definitely like
burn it.
Top 2.
The ghost of Gore jersey is going to haunt you, Jake.
Oh.
Yeah, it's true.
We probably have the top 2 defenses in the league playing in this game. I mean,
yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Oh, hands down. And if we want to talk about a little bit of conflict here, we got the Oregon State Civil War game starting at 5 and the NFC game starting at 3:30. So for all you mega sports fans out there, Beaver sports fans and NFL fans, you're going to have a little conflict.
Probably just go to the Beavs game. If it turns out it's going to be interesting, then I'll just go watch football. Just cruise on over back to the apartment.
I'm opting for the NFC. I can't miss that fourth quarter. I don't know. 'Cause
I have a feeling it's going to be, if it's not a close game.
It's going to be such a close game.
If it's not, I'm out. I'm having faith in my Hawks. I'm just going to go to the game, but I can't miss it if it's close.
It's going to be
no
like,
way.
It's going to be smash mouth, like, 16-19 or like 14-17 or something like that, just.
I don't. As much as I don't like both teams, I'm probably going to be rooting for the Seahawks as much as it kills me. Because I used to not mind the Seahawks when they were bad and all their fans weren't cocky. And,
same with the Chiefs.
I'm not cocky about the Chiefs. I'm not cocky about the Chiefs.
Was he cocky about the Chiefs during the regular season?
When they were
yes.
When
they were undefeated. Not as bad as overall Seahawk fans.
That's
general.
Don't generalize a whole fan base of diehards. Generalize the bandwagoners who give us the bad rep. I will agree on that. They're bad.
That's very true.
The bandwagoners have given us they're kind of like the Miami Heat of the NFL. They were throwing it out there.
Definitely.
But
it's true.
What I'm saying is, as much as I don't like both teams, I don't like Colin Kaepernick way more than anything else. I think he just
I'm so happy I can't even feel my arms.
Jake's happy. I hate Kaepernick. I think he's just a stuck-up prick, and I can't stand him. So that's why I think I like Russell Wilson.
Can't
overall
not like Russell Wilson.
So I think
Good guy Russ.
I'm rooting for the Seahawks.
What a great Instagram.
But, oh my gosh, that was the best Instagram of the year when they did the comparison between Kaepernick and Russell Wilson. Oh my gosh,
I got a good laugh out of that. Thank you, Bleacher Report.
It was like they were just comparing basically their Instagram photos, and Kaepernick's is all like materialistic stuff, like showing off his car, showing off his jewelry, and Russell Wilson's like in the hospital with cancer patients,
working out with the military,
with his wife, just taking, oh my gosh,
good guy Russ.
And I think Harbaugh. I hate Harbaugh and just the way he acts on the field.
Harbaugh's Walmart pants, $8 Walmart pants.
I don't really have much against Harbaugh, but I would agree some stuff that he does is kind of he almost has that sneaky snide mentality where it's like he thinks the whole who's got it better than us. Well,
I'm not
a lot of people have it better.
Not a fan. I'm not a fan of those two in general, and that's it. And that's what makes me hate the Niners. That's it.
So who are you picking though?
I'm picking the Seahawks.
Big win
at home,
tight
game
because the
two games they've played this season. Seahawks destroyed
at home and then barely lost on the road.
And then they barely lost against the Niners on the road.
Was it a 3-point loss? I think it was a field goal loss.
It was a field goal. And so I think the Seahawks at home, I think they got it.
You already know who I'm picking. I'm picking the Seahawks in, I would say, a closer win. Maybe a 7-point win, if that.
I think a big difference between the two teams is definitely the 49ers wide receivers and their tight ends because the Seahawks have Golden Tate, Zach Miller,
Sidney Rice,
Luke Wilson or whatever. I mean, they really don't have that many. Sidney Rice is out though.
Oh yeah, never mind. But and then there's the other
Percy
story.
Harvin is
going through.
Is he questionable?
He's still questionable.
He's always questionable.
His whole life is questionable.
And then Niners have Vernon Davis, who's probably a top 5 tight end. They have Anquan Bolden, who doesn't drop passes in the playoffs, as we witnessed last year. They have Crabtree.
They got some tools.
Crabtree, who Harbaugh says has the best hands in the league.
Even though he's had some of the most drops in the past 4 years.
I mean,
classic Harbaugh right there.
I don't know. That's a huge difference for me. And Kaepernick's been balling.
Are you predicting that Kaepernick might make a big mistake or pressure might get to him like it did when they
Kaepernick
played?
could.
I think the defense is going to be more
What was it? When the 49ers played in Seattle, didn't he have 4 interceptions and they only put up 14 points?
Yeah, he choked, but
I don't have if we had a stats guy, I'd have it pull it up, but
we need an intern.
We do.
I feel like Kaepernick's kind of got the Joe Flacco momentum from last year. He's kind of on fire right now, making all the right decisions. Killed a really solid Panthers defense last week.
If anyone has seen that Kaepernick Beats by Dre commercial where he's putting on his headphones to drown out the hate, I'd be one of the people in the crowd throwing eggs at him and yelling obscenities. FYI.
Yeah, he had his hat backwards in a press conference.
Kaepernick, I hate you.
Not a good look.
Not a good look.
But we'll see.
It'll be a great game.
I think it'll be close. I'm not going to make any predictions.
2 great quarterbacks, 2 great coaches. It's going to be an insane.
Idea. Just going to enjoy it from a fan's perspective,
As much as I would love to be there, I'm not I'm not about dropping $450 on nosebleed seats where I can't even see the field.
You and Lou not going?
Yeah.
No, as much as I'm ready to blow my money, I'm not ready to blow my money. I'd rather blow my money on like a Game 7, like second round playoff Blazer game or something like that. And it wouldn't even be that expensive if I went to that. It'd probably be like $200.
Seahawks limited ticket sales to certain states.
Yep.
No California sales tickets.
No California sales tickets. I'll admit, at first I was kind of like, come on, guys.
I don't know.
Come on.
I guess.
I mean, it's their prerogative. They can do what they do, but it's not going to stop fans from tailgating or, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Denver did the same thing, though. I think I read that somewhere.
Oh, really?
The Denver kind of limited a little bit, too.
The 49ers fans will find a way into that stadium.
I don't mind that.
You don't mind it?
No.
People were giving them flack for it. At first I was like, but
that's what StubHub was invented for, right?
They can do what they do. Yeah. So, like I said, 49ers fans will find their way into that stadium for sure.
They will.
There's always scalpers.
It's inevitable.
They'll dress up in Seahawks gear, get their mom's Washington residency, and just cruise.
On another note, you want to go NBA or college basketball or?
Why don't we take a little PSA
break? All right.
If you guys are listening live, you can hit us up. Twitter, our real Twitter for the show is at Second String KBVR, or you can just basically hashtag Second String Sports if you want a live chat. We're big into live chatting. Anything you guys want to talk about, debate, just hit us up. We'll talk about anything. So yeah, this is Second String Sports on KBVR Corvallis. We'll be right back.
Unexpected reactions to smart financial decisions brought to you by feedthepig.org.
Well, I finally did it. I opened a 401k.
So you're giving up? Just like that?
Giving up on what?
On getting an inheritance from a distant relative.
Don't you think if there were a billionaire in the family, we'd know about it by now?
Listen to me. We are one phone call away from riding horses on our own private polo grounds. One call from christening yachts, having a butler, using summer as a verb.
How do you figure?
Look, everyone's got a rich uncle somewhere. It's statistics. So the best thing you can do is just prepare for the inevitable.
Right, which is why I thought maybe it would be smart to take control of my finances. You know, start using a budget, get out of debt, set some retirement goals.
Budgets? Debt? You watch your mouth. Retirement shouldn't be a goal for us. It should be a way of life.
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
And we're back. Second String Sports. Nice little PSA break. Want to go into a little bit of Beaver football talk, some NFL draft talk, some rumors around the team. I'd say one of the biggest things, Sean Mannion officially announced that he is staying at Oregon State. Yep. Big time decision right there.
That's huge.
Huge.
Losing Cooks, losing Scott. I mean, we need
a quarterback presence.
We need a leader, man. And that's what
we need.
That's what Sean's gonna bring to us.
I mean, thank goodness, but you know, like you mentioned a second ago, Brandon Cooks, I'm pretty sure we all probably expected it. The season he had, best receiver in college football, Blitznikoff Award winner.
He's probably going to be. I've seen mock drafts of him going first round
to the Niners.
I've seen
Niners. I've seen Panthers. I've seen Niners, Panthers.
Anywhere from like 24th,
like in the 20s. Yep.
Yeah.
Low 20s.
Same with Scott. I saw him like 29th, I think.
Congrats to those guys,
Scotty and
we're gonna miss
Brandon.
Big congrats. We wish we could have. Brandon was on the different sports show that I was on last year. I wish we could have had him this year, but you know, if he's ever back right before the draft, visit him back Corvallis, we'll for sure try to get him in.
OSU producing some solid wide receivers in the NFL.
No doubt, Marcus Wheaton.
Mm-hmm.
It's great for recruiting. I mean, you can say, look at all these first round picks we've had in the past year.
I think Brandon said it best when he was doing his press conference. He said, anyone who wants to be a successful wide receiver, come to Oregon State.
Seriously.
Pro-style offense is the prime example of Mike Riley being a pro-style coach, just full developmental coach.
I mean, look how many wide receivers the Ducks have had. Like, I can't even remember the last.
Jeff Mayle.
Was he even drafted?
What's he been up to? Oh, yeah. Undrafted to the Eagles. Probably caught like 3 balls this year.
One thing about Brandon that I loved was just, how nice and genuine he was.
His attitude. Yeah.
He was just a great guy, man. I saw him at the dumpster at my apartment complex. He said, "What's up?" He said hi. Shirtless B Cook saying what's up to me. That was just forever implemented him in my mind as just a great guy.
Well, I had a 30-minute convo with him in Broken Yoke, so that beats your dumpster dive any day.
Oh no, you sent Grant to a coughing fit. You killed Grant.
Sorry about that. I'm a little sick over here, but yeah, Brandon's just
sick of these ducks.
Very nice guy.
Just a great guy, and hopefully, wish him the best. He's training in San Diego right now.
Oh, he'll be successful.
Oh yeah, he has first round pick, I think.
Yep.
We'll see.
And I don't know, just next year also Mannion. It's just looking at the weapons he's going to have. He still has a lot of weapons to use. Even though Cooks is gone, we're going to still
Bolden.
You got Bolden who towards the end of the season showed he can do pretty good
stuff. And the
Civil
War game, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And
he had a great show out.
We got Mulaney.
Hopefully we see some development in the tight ends.
How many of our tight ends are staying?
I think all of them. Right?
We still have the 3-headed horse and
all right. Well, that's
Hamlet.
That's huge. Because those three are Mannion's crutch in the red zone.
I forgot the other two names, but
Caleb Smith, Connor Hamlet.
Yep.
There's one more.
We'll be good.
I don't know.
I think we'll be fine.
Tyler Perry.
Yeah, there it is.
Not the mean black Medea, but
Hopefully Chris Brown gets some touches this year.
Mm-hmm. Teron Ward had a huge show out at the end of the season last year. He was the first running back to reach 100 rushing yards.
And that's what I'm going to see that's going to be very interesting to start up next year. It's
the
going to be the run game. I think Storm will come out and be the starter, but Teron really showed that he can take on the workload.
Storm I feel like he didn't really, get that much better between the last two seasons. I mean, if anything, he kind of declined after. Didn't he get hurt near the end of his first year? And now he's just.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, we'll see. He'll probably train really hard and come out solid. So we can just hope for the best for him. But
Brandon's gone. He's going to want to put on for his bud and show that. Oregon State. He's going to
show that he's the man.
Hopefully, I can see it. It's going to be his junior. He was only a sophomore last year. He can't get on too much. His junior year is going to be his trying year. Let's see what he can do. I'm excited.
Maybe a little QB competition too. We got
Del Rio maybe.
Del Rio from Alabama.
Freshman quarterback from Alabama University.
Not official yet.
Definitely not official.
I saw it on ESPN. So I mean,
some rumors. He was the backup.
We'll see.
Backup to AJ McCarron.
It'd be kind of interesting if he does come. Well, Del Rio might come to some football games. Jack Del Rio, coach.
Can we get a double package and get Jack to come along with him, please?
That would be cool. Be a defensive coordinator.
Right.
For the Broncos.
Yep. Interim head coach.
And then, then we also have Gary Payton Jr. coming up. So
in basketball.
Famous dads coming.
Speaking of which, if any of our listeners were at that game, that was a really awesome halftime ceremony. Honored Gary Payton.
Oh, yeah.
That was great. Yeah. Tough loss in that.
That's gonna be a memory we're going to remember forever.
Yep.
Remember got to see Gary Payton.
It was great.
Yeah.
Awesome. Basketball team. We'll talk about them later, closer to talking about the Civil War. But yeah.
I heard a transfer from Cal who's like a 4-star recruit's coming up here too. So we could have potentially three really good quarterbacks.
Really?
What compete? Google it. I don't know his name's I don't know his name, but he's a 4-star recruit. He was backup.
4-star.
He was backup at Cal last year, and they said that he's transferring here.
I mean, who wouldn't want to get out of Cal? Let's be honest.
Yeah, Cal's like garbage town right now.
Cal is like the black hole of the Pac-12.
Yeah,
it's like Cal, Colorado.
Transfer quarterback Zach Klein.
Everyone else.
Zach Klein. Former rivals 100 QB Zach Klein.
Running quarterback, throwing quarterback. What?
Internet's a little slow right now.
I would assume a throwing.
Yeah,
that's just
Mike Riley's not big on those running backs.
No.
Yeah, I think he's a pocket passer.
Hey, that's all we need.
I'm fine with that.
I'm fine with it.
Yeah. So, bright future for the football program.
I'm looking forward to it.
Hopefully make some noise next year. Got Civil War at home.
I'm excited for that. I'm
looking at the schedule. Yeah, because the schedule came out.
Yeah, the schedule looked pretty favorable, honestly.
For some away games, the home games are weak.
A couple tough road games though. Washington, USC,
UW and USC. But other than that,
if you get a couple of those, if you get one or two out of those, that we got Civil War here
at Stanford too. So
Yeah, it's going to be some tough away games, but
I would say we could have another 9-3 season.
8-3.
It's very possible.
That's what I meant, 8-3.
Yeah, that's what we thought at the very start of the year this year that our schedule thought was a little.
No, 9-3.
9-3.
Yeah,
we thought our schedule was a little cushy this year. It was kind of, but
Hey,
I do think it's a favorable schedule for us next year, and I think we can do it. I think we have a solid season.
I'm excited.
I just think we need to be consistent in our play calling because I feel like all those fourth downs through the middle of the year, and
sometimes
we ran it a little bit too much, or didn't run it enough even in some games, but
or couldn't run it all.
Yeah, at all.
Some bad passing decisions on fourth down when it was like 4th and 1. Like, really, you're gonna do a shotgun pass?
No, there was a very
like that probably cost us the. Remember the Stanford game? It was like 12-20. We had
God, don't even.
In the goal line,
Terrible memories right there.
like on the 5 or something, and we couldn't pull it out. But
man, what a loss.
Can't dwell on it too much.
The old season behind us. We're ready for next year.
Yeah, let's be positive about this next year.
We ended off on a good note. So that's all.
That's all we can ask for.
Yeah,
got the bowl win. And now Beavers basketball is looking pretty solid.
Talk about the basketball team here.
Yeah.
I think this has a chance to be a very good year. I'm optimistic for it.
I do too.
At the very start of the year, I was not thinking it was going to be good at all. But the resurgence of your boy,
Eric
Hollis.
Your boy Hollis.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you were talking about Eric Moreland coming back, but no, yeah.
That was clutch too. But
Freshman phenom Hollis Cook.
Hollis Cook has been very impressive. He's doing everything for the Beavs.
Vet mentality.
Yeah, he's getting points. He's getting steals. He's getting rebounds.
Assists.
Energy plays.
Energy player. He's going to be a leader here.
Hustler.
I hope he's a 3-4 year player.
Oh, he will. He'll be a 4-year player. He's going to be just like Roberto.
True.
But he's a slasher. He's a shooter.
Yep.
Big time
He
shooter.
can drive. He crossed that one guy up.
Oh, that was such a nasty crossover.
Woo! And
the dunk he had.
Yeah, and then with Moreland coming back.
Moreland's he's shaking that rust off. I can see it. I can see him getting back to
it. He's had 2 Pac-12 games, 18 rebounds, 12 rebounds. That's what we need.
What was that against Stanford? He had 17 points, like 13 rebounds.
The Stanford and Cal game, last 2 games.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
Stanford game was
rebounds.
a huge win for us.
That was crazy.
Even though it's not pretty, his shots, it's going down, and also
free throws are somewhat improving.
And when he drives to the lane, he can actually go 1-on-1.
Yeah,
which
true.
Besides Roberto, we don't really have anyone who can go 1-on-1 with someone.
Yep.
And that's what I think is really helped the Beavs out, because he kind of does a little between the legs snap, and then he kind of just goes through the kind of backs it down and then just kind of
he does the same little spin move every time. But something that I think we need to really do is keep Angus in the post, because Coach Rob always pulls him out to the top of the key.
Yeah,
well, and then he's kind of like ineffective out, like he can't do anything.
Well, that's what it was last year. It's their offense. It's the Princeton offense.
I feel like but I feel like we should have maybe Moreland up there.
And that's what Moreland is up there. Moreland's been playing small 40. He's been up there like the whole time.
Yeah, I feel like we need to run with that.
Because last year, if you remember, good old Joe Burton was at I'd always be watching the games, and I'd see Joe Burton at half court with with 6 seconds left. Right. I'd be like, "What are you guys doing?"
God bless you, Joe.
But that's just how the Princeton offense is run. I'm not a big fan of the Princeton offense,
But man, Angus has been beasting though. I think he's been our MVP, honestly. Although Berto's been scoring a lot, but Angus is just our rock down low. Easy 2 points when we feed it to him. Got a nice little hook both ways.
Yeah,
Angus has been so solid.
I read an article the other day that Craig Robinson is looking to shorten the rotation.
Yeah,
and
I saw that
cut
too.
minutes, but at the same time, he's having trouble doing it because he says that
I can tell
because it's everybody is on a scholarship. On the roster,
scholarship players.
So
has to give them
everyone is on it, and it's hard it's never happened before in the Craig Robinson era, and so it's hard for him to cut minutes. But what I just kind of read out of it, he's going to have to pretty much here soon.
Oh yeah,
you already kind of saw it developing last game where
against Cal he played all scholarship players, wasn't it? Like 15
everyone
players?
Everyone came in, most everybody.
I'm pretty sure all the scholarship players.
Mostly
played.
Everybody, but. you would see like Olaf come in, and Olaf would be in here for like
a
couple minutes.
He can't get comfortable.
But that's and that's also the thing. You keep subbing people in and out. You can't get a rhythm for basketball. In basketball, you got to stay in. You got to
develop chemistry. Get some runs going, and substituting just kind of kills those runs.
Yeah, but you kind of see some platoon roles coming in here, probably with our boy Jamal Reed.
I think
Victor Robbins, he was the starter for some of the year.
He had a few impressive first 2 games,
And then Victor Robbins is going downhill. Charlie Barton was the starter at the start.
That's because of the emergence of Hallis, though. Hallis was early.
I think Hallis is the big reason.
You know what else I feel like? I feel like Devon really needs to start stepping up. He's taking a dip, I would say.
But the same thing, though. He's just not getting that many minutes.
Yeah, he's not getting that many. It's because
he really isn't.
It's in the Moreland and Cook development that
trying to play too many players.
Like next time at the game on Sunday, you guys just look and notice the bench is constantly. Yeah. They're never sitting for more than 2 minutes. There's always subs, always.
And that's crazy. That's one thing that Stotts does really well for the Blazers is he has set rotation, and he sticks to it.
Yep.
Even if they're on a run, he'll still pull Damian out with like 5 minutes in the first and put him back at the same time. Coach Rob should just develop something like that, a system that he can go to.
One thing
Stotts is the coach of the year.
I think the next X factor for the team, honestly, is going to be Langston Morris Walker. He has the potential
shooting. He can shoot it well.
He has the potential to be a stud on the team, but I feel like he's kind of like a little bit in the shadows of Berto, and
he's a little hesitant out there, maybe.
Yeah,
you can see it, and you can see it in the shot. He has a nice shot. He
just never really takes it,
Yeah.
He got that start against Stanford though.
Langston.
He's had the last couple starts, so I think if Langston kind of gets in a
Robinson
nice
believes
in
something in him.
And that's what we also need. We also need kind of a small forward presence because you got House at point, you got
maybe Victor. I don't know. Robbins.
Yeah, I feel like once we find a solid small forward option, our team is solid.
That's what's hard about. I kind of wish we could play Moreland, Collier, and Angus all at the same time, Wouldn't that be deadly if we had Hallis, Roberto, and then we had Collier, Angus, and Moreland all, like, starting lineup?
Yeah, but the thing is, for the Princeton offense, everyone's kind of up top.
Right.
And then...
And the small forward needs to be able to knock down shots.
And the small forward would be Moreland.
Yeah.
And
he can't really shoot.
You need the shooters out there.
Right. Yeah.
But
start Olaf.
Just Olaf with pop trays. I feel like if Olaf was in an NBA 2K game, I'd be using Olaf constantly.
Yeah, definitely.
Olaf would be like
Olaf's awesome, man.
The Luke Babbitt of the NBA, but probably better.
He's like the Steve Novak or something.
It's true.
He is Steve Novak.
He is.
People have a fat head of him at the game, and he always ignores it, acts too cool. Even in warm-ups, they'll be like, Olaf, with the fat head, and he just
It's that Austrian
ignores
swag.
him.
Is he Austrian?
German? Schaftenar?
Something.
Big Shaft.
Again, if we had a stats guy in the corner, we'd be getting on that, but let's just say he's either Austrian/German.
Just got to watch the games.
Any of our big fans out there, diehard second string listeners up this early, be our stats person. Tweet us.
All right, prediction for Sunday. What you guys feeling?
For the Civ?
Civil War?
Civ.
Ducks are on a 3-game slide here.
Yep, they're sliding.
They
lost to Stanford.
Like Logan was saying, overrated. Back when they were ranked 17th. Logan.
They were ranked at they were ranked 9th at least. Sure. They were ranked at 9th, and I was like, how is this possible?
Yeah.
Even
Well, they did get Mike Mosier to transfer. That's a huge transfer.
But yeah,
he was playing at UNLV, and he's actually from Portland. But
I was not a believer, and I still don't think they will be. Arizona will probably win the pack.
Oh yeah,
easily. But
I think so too.
On any given night, anybody could be anybody in the Pac-12.
Just in college basketball in general,
True, but I feel like But I feel like out of all the all the major conferences, SEC, Big East,
Yeah, like we beat Stanford, then Stanford turns around and beats Ducks.
Yeah.
Or it's like we almost beat Cal, and Cal blew out the Ducks.
Yeah, so I feel like any given night, it's going to be something strange will happen.
I'm going with the Beavers. I'm going
with the Beavs too. I think even though we lost last game, we're still on kind of a little roll here.
We got the mo.
I think we got a little mojo going.
I know it's almost like even with these losses, I know as much as people hate to say you can't take pride in a loss, it's almost like it is kind of a prideful loss.
Oh,
Well,
yeah, for sure.
I think early in the season we probably wouldn't be taking pride in the losses.
No,
because
not after the way we've been playing. Not after the hope we've gotten from I don't know Hollis Cook.
I think Hollis Cook is give so much of research.
It's just fun to
this
watch.
team.
It's just fun to watch.
Yeah,
flat out.
Yeah, he even got his own parody count.
Yeah,
follow up
on Twitter.
Me and Jake had a little conspiracy that it was Grant over here, but
nope.
Apparently it's not.
It's not me. I'm clean.
He's clean tweeting.
But yeah, Hollis loves that account. It's just a parody account on Twitter if you don't know what we're talking about.
Your boy Hollis Cook.
Yeah. Check it out. All right. Should we do a little PSA and then get to NBA?
Take the last break of the show and
come back with a little biased Blazers analysis.
End it out with our favorite sport to talk about, the good National Basketball Association. You're listening to Second String Sports. We'll be right back. This is KBVR Corvallis.
Oh, you ready to play another match?
I don't think so.
What's the matter? You got a date or something?
Oh, well, yeah.
Oh, what's his name?
Just a second, Bill. No, Steve.
What you gonna do?
I have a little fun, you know.
Cindy, does he have an STD?
A what?
A sexually transmitted disease.
I have no idea.
Sexually transmitted diseases. Something to avoid. Because STDs don't make decisions. People do.
You heard that. STTs. I don't know.
All right.
I think I mispronounced that, but I'm tired of someone. They don't make the decisions. You do. Anyway, let's talk a little NBA, not STDs. Why don't we? NBA action.
Blazers.
Blazers
straight
first
wins.
Tonight, like we said.
Aldridge, 3rd in the MVP rankings on NBA.com. Damian Lillard, 7th in the MVP
Against
rankings.
the Cavaliers, 36 points, 13 rebounds or 14 rebounds.
That was incredible.
Certified monster.
Yeah,
Damian's been solid.
This past week, Aldridge put up 28, 12, 3 assists, 2 blocks, last 5 games. Man, that's some like LeBron numbers right
Who
there.
Who would have thought? Like the upset,
I know.
Dissatisfied LaMarcus we had this summer.
Like
he might have gone to Chicago.
We always knew he was really good.
Just traded him for a Sheik, really.
Oh yeah, Kyle Rinker.
I remember specifically. Me and Grant were debating this summer because there was rumors that we're gonna try to trade LaMarcus to the Bulls for like Joakim Noah or something like that.
Yeah.
But the Bulls declined, and I said no. I didn't want that.
So happy we kept him. Now he's gonna sign a deal this summer.
I said the exact thing. I was like, if we were to trade LaMarcus in the summer, he would be doing this exact thing at a different team, and we'd be jumping off a bridge.
He's top 5 players in the league. Like he's right up there with LeBron and Durant. Honestly, he is.
And
like, there's no debating it.
Music to all of Portland's ears at the press conference when both him and Damian acknowledged Portland's their home. That it's here to. He's satisfied. It's where he wants to stay. He wants to re-sign.
Especially in contrast with all the like LeBron and Kyrie Irving rumors where they're gonna leave. You know,
LaMarcus said he's like,
we got 2 content studs.
I mean, why wouldn't he either?
Yeah,
he's comfortable here. He's got his family here. We're finally a team that, it's something I always find it awesome because I'm a big fan of his. But LaMarcus kind of joking. He was doing an interview, sideline interview, and they're like, it was hard to predict this going into the season. What's the big difference? And he said, Rolo, man. It's Rolo.
Dude, it is. Who would have thought these little, like, Darrell Wright, Rolo, and Mo Williams? Like, those were so underrated offseason moves. And
Neil Olshey is a god.
He is.
I've said it a million times. He's
remix that Kanye song for us.
I am a god.
Neil is a god.
Neil is a god.
Neil is a god.
Oh my gosh.
Logan's over here in the corner just face palming.
Logan's just upset that he's got boring old Pop over there.
I love Pop.
Man, Pop just kind of angers me with his...
Pop is the greatest coach in NBA history. Terry Stotts has years to go.
That's true, but you got to admit Stotts is pretty good. Stotts is a great coach.
Stotts is a goon.
Stotts is an offensive guru.
They've said publicly on ESPN, coming off of timeouts, going to like inbounds plays, Stotts is the best coach in the NBA.
Oh, yeah.
With the way he writes up his
Inbound plays.
Yeah, inbound plays win games.
Yeah, Pop used to have that title. Now Terry Stotts stole it from him.
Stotts is the new Pop.
Dude, he's better than Pop.
Until you can destroy ESPN and TNT with interviews, then you can be.
Stotts isn't about that. He just doesn't talk in general.
Those interviews are so dumb.
I love it.
Pop's so blatantly rude to the reporters. Like, that's their job. Like, what are you expecting them to do?
Pop is not dumb.
Logan just perked up.
Dumb is not being able to open a mailbox.
I didn't say dumb.
If you can't open them,
that word was not spoken.
You said dumb.
No.
All right.
All right.
The mailbox wouldn't open. Let's be
here
honest.
we go. You ready for this, Jake?
If you touch my gums, I will stab you in the neck with a knife.
So, yesterday, Grant comes over he barges into our apartment. Second time this has happened, but we'll skip the other time. He goes, guys, help me out. I can't open my mailbox. I have my cable to open. I can't get it. And then I'm like, Grant can't open a mailbox. Huh. That's interesting.
Dude, it was haunted.
So then I grab the keys from Grant and I sprint out the door.
Oh, jeez.
And I want to open this thing, and I'm just going to hand it right back. So I open the mail. I get there, I instantly open it. I'm oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Grant can't open a mailbox. So then I grab the package, and I start running. And then Grant and Jake are walking back slowly. And then I just hand the box off to Grant, and he goes, what the? And then I just keep sprinting back the other way, and I just tossed up the number 1. So... Pop is not dumb.
I didn't say
a person that cannot open a mailbox is dumb.
Oh my gosh. You're making arguments out of nothing.
Number 1, baby. Number 1.
All right. We'll let the game talk tonight.
We will. It's fighting words tonight. It is on.
We'll see tonight who's smarter.
Is it Comcast Sportsnet or is it an ESPN game?
ESPN probably. It's Friday night.
I'm gonna check into that, but I hope it's ESPN. Anyway, further NBA big topics in the world. J.R. Smith.
Oh, jeez.
AKA Big Baby.
No, actually, I don't even want to talk J.R. Smith because J.R. Smith is just a disgrace to the league.
He deserves no attention.
Yeah.
J.R. Smith is.
He wants attention. He wants to untie his shoelaces and gets attention. So I can't stand him. Go on to another subject here.
All right.
Last night game where the Houston Rockets score 73 points in the first half. Huh, wow, this thing's going to be interesting. I wonder how many points they're going to end up scoring. Well, guess what? They only scored, 18 points in the second half?
Jeez.
The worst point differential in NBA history from a first half to a second half.
Are you
serious? Then they lost the game to the Thunder.
Oh my gosh.
Started out as the Globetrotters, ended out as the
That's embarrassing.
I just lost. Whoever the Globetrotters play. Generals.
I don't think Houston's a real contender though.
They're a piece away. They're almost one piece away.
Houston should be a contender. They should be really
I just don't see it.
They're going to be a contender, but they should be better than who they are right now.
With who they have, it is almost surprising where they're at. I would say they should be ahead of the Thunder.
They should be.
I don't know.
What are they, 5th in the West?
I think they're 5th.
Their supporting cast is pretty weak, honestly, though.
It's not that bad.
They're starting Terrence Jones. I mean,
Terrence Jones has been playing well, though.
Good. They got Chandler Parsons.
Yeah. Aaron Brooks is starting. Yeah.
Because Jeremy Lin's hurt. I'm just saying they're not performing how they should be.
Yeah, but in a 7-game series, I don't think they stand a chance.
Terrence Jones has been having, he had 25 against New Orleans, 13 rebounds.
My image of Terrence Jones will forever be tainted after his incident with the homeless.
Homeless stompage. We think we talked
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills!
He does take crazy pills.
That was a funny story. Funny but sad.
Interesting note, Blazers right now are lined up in a first-round series against the Phoenix Suns. So that
would suck.
That would spell some trouble for us.
Our arch nemesis, our kryptonite of the league.
That is pretty funny when the two official accounts tweet at each other.
Oh, yeah.
That's great.
Hilarious.
Hey, all I have to say is if that happened, I guess I would have to attend every game in the Rose Garden or Moda Center firsthand because the one time that we did beat the Suns in a buzzer beater win, I was there this year. So I guess I'm just good luck.
It's true.
Hey, Grant.
We're 1 for 3. Yeah.
Grant.
What?
If you're an NBA GM and you have the opportunity for Tony Parker and Rudy Gay for Kevin Durant, would you take it?
No.
Okay, what about a fantasy perspective and your team is trash? and you don't have anybody else.
I try and get
My team is not trash.
I try and get 3 players for Durant, honestly, because you don't know how Rudy Gay is going to do. He started off hot with the Kings, but he could slow down a little bit.
Kevin Durant is guaranteed points, guaranteed 3
Kevin Durant's like the best player in the league. It's like,
well,
maybe
I'm just trying to help Jake out.
Maybe throw in like Klay Thompson or something.
I'm just trying to help Jake out.
You did. If you throw in Klay Thompson at those 3, I'll do it.
Oh no, I'm not doing that. I'm barely even thinking about doing this one. I'm just trying to help Jake out.
It's just hard to trade any superstars like that.
It's hard out here for us fantasy owners.
I just want to make a splash. I just want to do something. I want to make the league a little interesting here.
We do need a big trade to go down to make it interesting. That'd be cool.
And that's what I'm trying to do with you, but you're being stubborn.
Well, we'll see. Little side note, if we want to talk about something that's being talked about all over Twitter yesterday, the NBA All-Star jerseys, or as I like to call them, the MLS All-Star jerseys.
Anybody have a vomit bag ready?
Yeah.
They're
Adidas. We are not pleased at all.
Sleeved, terrible colors.
It's not even just that they're sleeved; it's the front. It's just a small little logo in the front.
The design mixed with the colors is just
bland colors.
Please, NBA, sign a deal with Nike. Please. I'm tired of seeing Adidas.
Hashtag, everyone who's listening right now, tweet hashtag Nike to the NBA, please.
Please. Nike's design department is on another level.
Their shoes are already taking over. I mean, why not?
Look what they did for OSU. I love OSU's jerseys.
They beasted OSU's.
OSU's basketball jerseys with the little kind of hidden logo on the back.
It's great. Nike did a great job with us.
Man.
They could do wonders.
With NBA?
But yeah, it just pisses me off that it's been announced that next year, one of my favorite jerseys, the Rip City alternates for the Blazers, are going to be sleeved next year.
Sleeve jerseys are a disgrace.
They are. The Spurs had to deal with it on Christmas Day.
I didn't mind the Spurs ones.
You didn't mind those? I thought they looked weird.
Some of them.
It's just the big logo in the front. It just looks like it doesn't look like a jersey. It looks like something you buy from just like Fred Meyer.
Some of them look weird. Some of them don't. Like I don't mind the Warriors one for some reason. I don't know why. I think the Warriors one.
It's just probably because their jersey already has that natural circle in front of it.
Yeah, I don't mind some. Some are pretty ugly, but sleeves in general are just.
Yep.
The Suns.
Not a good look. All the shooters hate them too.
I think I saw you say.
Have they said that?
All the shooters hate them. Yes.
Yeah.
They were making a big deal about it during Christmas. Like
Ray Allen.
It kind of hinders your shoulders from getting full rotation. Like if you really think about it.
Let him speak up.
Some sweaty shoulders.
Sweaty shoulders.
Sweaty.
Oh, sweaty shoulders.
One thing that I do like to see in the NBA is the Lakers second worst in the Western Conference.
The Lakers,
but
Nick Young fighting words a few nights ago.
Yeah, but that does mean that they're probably tanking for
it's
for a really good player. So hopefully they don't get
Jabari,
Wiggins.
They're saying I would say they'd probably get Jabari, or
although they have to catch up to Utah.
Joel Embiid.
Embiid, dude.
Yeah.
If the Blazers traded for him,
who?
Embiid. He looks like he could be like the next Hakeem
I don't know
or something.
how we'd pull off getting him.
Have you seen his moves?
Yeah, he's great.
So nimble.
In the latest ESPN poll, people actually had him going number 1.
I think he's better than, I don't know. Well, Parker is pretty even, but
Logan's a fan of both Kansas. But
yep, I think Embiid's great, but I'm not like a huge fan.
But he's. I mean, Wiggins hasn't really shown that much, has he? Honestly.
Wiggins hasn't either.
No.
Kansas overall has been a very disappointing.
It's very true.
But
it's like
let's not get into that because I don't really want to talk about it.
What are they even ranked?
It's kind of like the Heat where people have your number every night,
Yeah.
Target on your back.
That's true.
But
College basketball, man.
Blazers All-Star games coming up. Hopefully we'll have Dame and LaMarcus in there.
Oh yeah, we will.
Kobe saying vote for Dame.
Wesley 3-point shooting competition.
Oh, that would be nice.
I would love that. I'd be into that. With 3-point, some people hate it, say it's repetitive, but the 3-point shootout is one of my favorite things to watch every year. I just love it. Yep. Besides the dunk contest, but.
And if Blazers are first in the West, Terry Stotts would be the coach. So actually, I think if they're second, even because Pop can't repeat as the All-Star coach or something.
Is that true?
I don't know about repeating.
I'm pretty sure you can't repeat.
And it's not a surprise to me though, since the Spurs would be repeating, but
they would be. They're very good regular season.
Number 1 probably. Stotts would be so awesome in the All-Star game. All
his plays he dropped.
Durant will get a no-in.
I know.
Kobe will be sitting on the bench because he'll go anyway. But
yeah, dude.
Jeremy Lin will probably go too. Let's be honest.
Yeah, Jeremy Lin.
He's got the whole
ahead of Harden in the
Asian
polls.
population just fiending over there.
But he has to start right for those votes to matter. Doesn't he have to start?
Who?
Because the benches are decided by the coaches, so he has to start for all those votes to matter.
Well,
Jeremy Lin's going to start?
No, I mean, I'm just saying those votes won't even matter.
But if he gets ahead.
If he gets out of Curry, yeah. But
isn't he? Or is he not?
No, I don't think he's not ahead of Curry.
No.
That'd be so funny.
I'm pretty sure he's third, right?
So, yeah, he probably won't make it, but hopefully Damian, LaMarcus.
Want to get Myers Leonard to the All-Star game ballot going?
No, I don't want
Myers to the dunk contest.
I want Joel Freeland. Joel Freeland.
Myers in the skills challenge.
Joel Freeland is the best NBA player ever. So that's all I got to say.
We don't know. Logan's obsessed with Joel Freeland. We don't know why.
He's a typical Spurs player. I could see that.
Yeah.
Overseas guy, hard worker.
Joel's my boy.
He is.
Good guy on defense. Good guy, Joel Freeland.
Yeah. And then rumors Victor Claver back to Europe, but who cares?
Yeah, he never really showed that much, honestly.
Any other big NBA big topics?
The Eastern Conference.
I like that. The Eastern Conference.
Shout out Bill Simmons.
Bill Sims.
But India.
Yeah, we saw Boston make a tank.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Rondo back tonight in action.
Yep.
Making his debut. They're like 3 games out of the 8th seed, so if they really wanted to, they can make a push, but they're probably going to be tanking.
All right. Well, thank you for tuning in.
Yep.
It's Grant Van Dyke here.
Jake McGrady.
And Logan McGinnis.
Follow us up on Twitter, Facebook, Second String Sports. Live tweet us, hashtag Second String Sports. Anything you guys want to talk about. For all the shows, you want us to debate stuff. We're going to try to get some guests in this term. Liven it up a little bit. We got some official show memorabilia cups, so we're official.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I got
athletes, if you come on, you get a free cup.
Follow us on Twitter. My name's Grant Van Dyke, GVD35.
At JMcGrady7.
And at LT McGinnis.
Follow up.
Have a great MLK weekend.
Yep.
Don't get too wild out there.
Wild Corvo.
Wild Corvo. This is Second String Sports. Signing out.
Peace.